Ladies and gentlemen, from the Trump Casino Hotel on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, professional record, 4 consecutive victories, all by... Let's get ready to rumble. This is in the heavyweight division, scheduled for 6 rounds, and something's gotta give. They're both undefeated. The referee for this bout is Frank Cappuccino.
The lights in Atlantic City burn bright, the crowd restless with anticipation.
Talks to him.
I want you to understand one thing. I want a good, clean, hard fight.
2 undefeated heavyweights stepped into the ring, both carrying perfect records, both promising destruction.
He'll be the popular one tonight is Frank Cappuccino.
But all eyes were locked on a 19-year-old phenomenon, Mike Tyson, a rising force who wasn't just winning fights, he was erasing opponents.
His height advantage, Al.
And on this night, standing across from him was a towering challenger, John Alderson, a man with size, reach,
Alderson said if he does get inside, look for me to tie him up. I'm not going to try to rumble.
and just enough confidence to believe he could survive the storm. From the very first moment, the contrast was striking. Alderson, taller and longer, looked like the classic heavyweight built to control distance.
The question is, when he comes in like this, will he get nailed with counter shots? That's really what Alderson wants.
Shorter, but coiled with explosive energy, moved like a predator released into the wild. The bell rang, and instantly the tension snapped into violence. Tyson didn't wait, didn't measure, didn't hesitate. He surged forward with that familiar intensity.
The largest fight film collection in the world, so he can look at all those. He does look at all.
Head moving, and his shoulders rolling, eyes locked with frightening focus. Alderson knew the plan. Use the jab. Keep Tyson at range. Tie him up if he got too close. It sounded simple, but nothing about facing Tyson was simple. Within seconds, that strategy began to unravel. Tyson slipped past the jab like it wasn't even there, closing the distance with terrifying speed.
That jab and follow with the straight right. Has done that only once and did land the right.
Then came the punches, short, sharp, and thrown with ruthless intent. Even the awkward ones carried frightening power. And it didn't take long before Alderson felt it. By the end of the first round, the damage was already visible. Blood trickled from Alderson's nose.
Alderson hailing from Cabin Creek, West Virginia to home.
A reminder of how quickly things were slipping out of control. Tyson stalked him relentlessly, cutting off the ring, moving side to side like a machine programmed for destruction. There was no wasted motion, no pause, just pressure, constant and suffocating. Alderson tried to fire back, landing the occasional right hand, but nothing slowed the advance.
Dan Halpin, I guess, is the only man in this one.
Tyson absorbed it, slipped it, and kept coming. And then something unexpected happened. Tyson switched stances. For a brief moment, the young fighter revealed another layer, fighting southpaw, adjusting angles, keeping Alderson guessing. It wasn't just raw aggression anymore. It was evolving skill. Even at 19, Tyson wasn't just fighting. He was learning in real time, adapting, growing more dangerous with every exchange.
Alderson down in this round. They survive as he goes down again at the back.
The second round began, whatever hope Alderson carried into the fight began to fade rapidly. Tyson's corner had given a simple instruction: go to the body, and Tyson obeyed
with his own right. And there's a good straight right hand by Mike Tyson. That's
precision. He dug in with heavy shots, then came back upstairs with vicious uppercuts. Every punch seemed to carry the weight of inevitability. Alderson tried to stand his ground, but the openings were there, and Tyson saw them all. Then came the moment that changed everything. A perfectly timed right hand exploded through Alderson's guard, snapping his head back and sending him crashing to the canvas. The crowd erupted, sensing the end was near. Alderson rose, but the damage was undeniable. His eyes swelling, his legs uncertain, his defense unraveling. Tyson didn't rush recklessly.
All by KO, Mike Tyson.
He pressed forward with calculated fury, targeting the weakness, hammering at the cut, breaking his opponent down piece by piece. Yeah, there was a haunting image in those moments. Tyson glancing at the referee, almost questioning why the fight was still continuing. It wasn't arrogance, it was awareness. He knew Alderson was fading, knew the fight had already been decided. But the punishment continued.
When you send him down, and you can comment on it for us. Well, it's rolling a little bit in our monitor, but basically...
Each punch a reminder of the gap between them. Alderson showed heart, refusing to quit, trying to survive. But survival wasn't enough. Another knockdown followed, and this time, the inevitability became undeniable. He beat the count, barely, dragging himself to his feet as the bell rang. But the damage had gone too far. In the corner, the decision was made. There would be no third round. The referee stepped in, and just like that, it was over. Another victory, another knockout, another statement.
That was a strange punch, but Tyson is so powerful no matter how he delivers those punches.
For Tyson, it was his 5th professional fight and his 5th knockout. But this one revealed more than just power. It showed glimpses of vulnerability, moments where he was caught with right hands, flashes of imperfection that hinted at future challenges. Yet even in those moments, his dominance remained unquestioned. His aggression, his precision, his relentless pressure, it was all too much. As he stood in the ring afterward, calm and composed, Tyson spoke with a surprising honesty.
Collection in the world, so he can look at all those. He does look at all the former head.
Beneath the ferocity, there was still a teenager, navigating the weight of expectation, the growing spotlight, the whispers of greatness already surrounding him. He acknowledged the pressure, he admitted the fight felt different, more difficult, but still he delivered. And that's what made nights like this so compelling. It wasn't just about watching a fighter win, it was about witnessing the early chapters of something much bigger. A young man chasing history, carrying the ambition to become the youngest heavyweight champion the world had ever seen. The question wasn't whether Tyson would keep winning. The question was how far he could go, and who, if anyone, could stand in his way.
Keeps doing that, he's going to give Mike Tyson something to think about as he comes in. There it is again, and he landed the...
What do you think? Was this the moment Tyson truly began to evolve beyond raw power into a complete fighter? Could anyone at that time have stopped his rise? And how does this early performance compare to the legend he would later become? Let me know your thoughts, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more legendary boxing.